Okay. Over the last few videos, I've been speaking about ways to be accountable. In the first video, I spoke about how you don't want to be confronted. The programming creates it so that we don't get confronted. Let me back up. Let me say this. All human beings are programmed, and that programming is dictating the quality of our results that we can create in our lives. So the work that we're doing here is about getting in touch with who I program myself to be and how that programming is going about creating results in my life. Right? So out of distinguishing programming, I get the opportunity to create something new. Okay, now, in the first video, we looked at that the program's job is to make it so that we don't get confronted. In the second video, I spoke about how through communication, ultimately through accountability communication, I get the opportunity to enroll my group, my family, etc., into a context called peak performance. So through the way I think, feel, speak, and perceive, I get the opportunity to enroll my world in peak performance. So I gave you a homework assignment yesterday. The homework assignment was to practice taking responsibility for your programmatic response and seeing the space, the space that you can begin to create for yourself through communication. So today, my intention is to look at ways in which I can support you at discovering programming. Here's the tip. Name it. Okay, look at the result you intend to create. Now discover how I am not creating that result. Name that program. So commonly I run the baby Huey routine. And when I run that baby Huey routine, I can get angry. I can listen less listening, more reactivity. So that programmatic response, that baby Huey programmatic response, sabotages my capacity to create the result in the moment. So I'm going to name it, and I'm going to tell everyone in my life that I run this routine. By doing that, I get the opportunity to discover it, to take responsibility for it in the moment, so that in that moment that it comes up, it doesn't have to dictate the next moment. It doesn't have to go about creating the result that the programming, would create. So I get the opportunity to discover the programming, take responsibility for it, like stop it so it doesn't impact the next moment. Stop it, be responsible for it, and then create something new. Enroll my group, my family, into a new possibility. Let's do it again. Get confronted. Be willing to be confronted. Trust yourself enough to be confronted. Create a way to be confronted by naming the programmatic response you want to work on and sharing it with the world around you. Now, in the moment when it comes up, own it. Take responsibility for it and go about creating something new. Thanks for your listening. Enjoy your practices. See you soon.